Loftia is literally so cute. I can be cozy and a hot girl at the same time. Yes, please. Hey friends, welcome back. This video is crazy long overdue, but I have been playing Loftia, specifically the beta version that just dropped, and I have been enjoying what I'm seeing so far. If you don't already know, Loftia is a cozy community-driven life sim where the primary focus is rebuilding the world for a sustainable future. It has been getting a lot of attention lately, and I was lucky enough to be included in this beta, so of course I jumped right on in and tested it out to see if it actually lives up to the hype. Now right away, the first thing I noticed is the art style. It is super soft, it's so colorful, and it has all of the typical cozy game identifiers. Everything feels designed to be relaxing rather than overwhelming, and I am easily overstimulated, so I appreciate that. I will say that a lot of the areas do seem a little bare without other players running around online, and I noticed this more towards the third and fourth day that I logged on, but there are a lot of NPCs, so unless you're like really looking to interact with other players, it's not really that noticeable. The music was also pretty good. It's calm, it's got the whole lo-fi inspired style to it, and it fits the vibe perfectly. And most importantly, I felt like I wasn't getting annoyed with it like I do with most games. That said, this is a beta, so there are a few rough edges. You'll notice some minor bugs, occasional lag, and a few systems that feel a bit incomplete. I did have a lot of server disruptions as well on the second day, but I think that's because they were actively fixing reported bugs. Loftia is about building your life in a floating world, farming, crafting, decorating your space, and interacting with other players. The farming system is pretty straightforward right now. You can plant, water, and harvest crops, and it is very simple, quite possibly a little too simple at this stage, but farming in games can be a tricky balance, so I understand why it might not feel as flushed out, but I'd love to see more depth added later on. And now the social aspect is where Loftia really stands out. You can visit other players, collaborate, and just hang out. It leans heavily into the cozy multiplayer idea, which I feel like is pretty rare. At least I haven't seen it done outside of maybe one or two other cozy games, and for someone like me who doesn't really have a core group of gaming friends, that's a plus. Players were friendly, and if you needed to do group adventures, it wasn't hard to find people to tag along. Now, customization and crafting overall felt really good. It was a big highlight for me because my Animal Crossing obsessed self loves a good decoration game, and decorating my home and my character wasn't bogged down in unnecessary mechanics, and it's easy to see how this could become a major draw once more items are added. The overall game does feel strong. It feels like it knows exactly what it wants to be, and it's not relying heavily on cosmetics. And the multiplayer integration feels natural and not forced. It feels like it would be easy to make friends like it would be on any other MMO. Now the art and the audio design are already really polished. We only got to see 3 areas in the beta, and they were really good. They might have been maybe a little small for my liking, but again, this is a cozy game, so I don't expect it to be like Elder Scrolls, but I think what they have so far was really good. I do think that the gameplay depth is a little limited. It does seem a little stagnated, especially when it comes to gathering of resources. The areas were quite small. Loftia City, where you could grab certain pieces that you needed to craft, and I guess you could say the same for the other areas as well. I do hope they expand on that gathering process. Some of the UI elements as well for the menus felt just a tiny bit unfinished and maybe even a little clunky. And I'm also hoping to see a better transportation system. The current balloon air cart one, I'm not even sure that's what they called it. It feels incomplete to me. From my home, I could only access one of those areas, or Loftia City. Something was always left out, so I wish there would be a better way to navigate traveling between the 3 cities that are currently available, other than having to run back to the air carts to go back to wherever I needed to go. But that's just a minor quip for me. Overall, though, Loftia has a really strong foundation. It's not fully there yet, but the direction is promising. If the developers continue to expand on the gameplay systems and smooth out performance, this could easily become a standout cozy game. So if you're into relaxing sims and don't mind a few bugs, the beta is definitely worth checking out. I do have one more code to give away, so if you made it this far and you're interested in playing, go ahead and drop a comment. I will literally pick the very first person who comments. It's going to be a first come first serve thing because the beta is ending in a few days. Alright, that's it for this review. Let me know what you think about Loftia so far. Are you excited for the full release? Do you want to play? And if so, do you think it will be a day one download? If you would support the channel, go ahead, drop a like, drop a follow. That's all I got though. I'll see you in the next one.